Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. In this video, we're going to mix up a little hot foiling and Simon Hurley's new release, Beautiful Blooms. I've talked about this set a lot, and like I said, I feel like it's absolutely timeless. You can use it any time of the year, and especially the sentiments. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and other companies. There are links below for you to click on and order any of your craft supplies. When you do that, I receive a small commission, and that's at no cost to you. I wanted to do a little, I miss my glimmer. Well, I like to hot foil all the time. I like to hot foil, use it as background, anything like that, and I thought that this was perfect. I'm also using the Heartfelt Thanks and Scallops etch dies from the Garden Collection, designed by WENDY VECCHI. And I'm using the two largest dies right here to create my pretty background there with her beautiful flower that I added. I just love this. It came out so nice. I have my glimmer machine on and getting ready to heat up. I have, this is Hammermill cardstock. Why is that so little? Oh no, that's not Hammermill cardstock. This is Hammermill cardstock, and I've cut it out of the medium size. There are 3 of these scallop dies in the Heartfelt Thanks, and so I've used the largest one and then the medium one, the one in the center. So there's 3 of these with the scallops right here. There's a bunch of hearts and there's a thanks in there too. But I thought using that just a note would be perfect on this. This is a fast and easy card. So I use these 2, and I cut the white out of my Hammermill. That's also linked below under Amazon. That's where I get that at. And then a little black cardstock right here with the larger die. And we will be hot foiling on this piece right here. I'm using this beautiful hot foil plate from Spellbinders. I did purchase this myself because I loved it so much. Modern Lines, and it just gives a fantastic background of, and I know you guys are going to like it too. We're going to wait on that to heat up, so let's go ahead and stamp if we can really quick. That's what that little piece is for. Let me move some things out of the way here. I wanted to say too that Simon's collection here, Beautiful Blooms, does come with dies for every single stamp except for your sentiments, because they're basically straight. Okay, so there are dies with that, and I appreciate all your orders. I have really seen a big uptick in my reports. I really do appreciate that. So I'm going to put this in my mini MISTI. I like a positioning device because if I don't get it the first time totally colored in, I can get it a second. So let's go ahead and at least get our flower stamped here. I'm using Memento black ink because I'm going to color with some alcohol markers. You can color with whatever that you like to color with. Actually, that is, well, let's give it another little hit with that. I thought maybe it was about perfect. Yeah, there we go. Now that's even more vibrant black, right? Really nice. Okay, let's set that aside, and this aside also. We'll come back to this when we add our sentiment. Let me close up the ink because I am a disaster in the craft room. And we know this. If you follow me, you know it. Now, when you use the hot foil system, it's pretty to pretty. So the pretty side of the plate to the pretty side of the foil, just like that. Because what you're doing is actually pressing the foil up into the paper. And then I'm going to take my beautiful scallop piece right here and set it right here on there. Each time I do this, it might come out a little bit different just because of placement, but I think we're going to be pretty good. You want to put your thin shim down first and then your spacer pad. The thin shim has a little bit of a heat protector in it. Now we're going to wait for that to come on there, or stop blinking actually. I'll start to color. So I'm just going to do some of the leaves green. And like I said, I am still using my blends that I have from Stampin' Up! Because they're alcohol markers. You can use anything. You could use pencils, markers, whatever that you like. But this is just what I have in my craft room. So I'm just going to use it. There's no sense in purchasing just because of the name, you know. Something like this. These alcohol markers, they get a little bit on the pricey side, some of them. So I decided to keep these. And then when they run out, I just throw them away. Oh, we have a solid light there. Let me bring in my platinum. I used the Platinum 6 with Spellbinders. And now we're going to undock this. But this fits in many machines. The website will tell you which machines it fits with. And now I'm going to roll this through, and I'm going to roll slowly to make sure that that glimmer paper, or foil, is pressing up into my hammer mill paper. Nice. Let's see how we did. Move this out of the way. I love to hot foil. Okay, ready? Here we go. Ah, it's perfect. Now you can use it this way, that way, but you know, whatever that you want to do. You could use it this way if you want to on a card. Now, let's go ahead now, and let's go ahead and put the sentiment on this while I have my positioning device out. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of our glimmer here, and it's that quick and easy, okay? Just that fast. I'm going to toss that over there to the side so we have a little bit more room together. Good. So right here we go. And like I said, I've got a mini MISTI and other positioning devices, so use whatever that you have. I'm going to use the Just a Note from Simon's Beautiful Blooms. Try to get that straight. That's why I love a positioning device. I'm going to look here. See, there's grid on here too. That helps me. There we go. We pick that up. And let's get that black ink. And we'll just tap that on there. Press. Tap. Press. Let's do that one more time. And that's perfect. Absolutely wonderful. This over here to be cleaned, and now we're done with this. Isn't that just, it's just fast, right? And let's see, I think we can put this together all except for our flower, right? I'm going to use some Spellbinders adhesive here. I linked below the package for this. Of course you could get it individually. The package comes with the refill for this cartridge and for the inline tape, and the small and large foam squares that have rounded edges that I absolutely love, the rounded edges. And we're going to just put that here. Just like that. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. Let's go ahead and add this to our card base. Nina White cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm releasing this video on Saturday, but I'm taping on Friday because I cannot craft when the 4-year-old is home. So that is just, I have found that's a no-no, and we might as well just give it up for the weekend and we're okay. Plenty of time during the week, right? Look how pretty that is. That's just beautiful. Those modern lines, nice background, right? Okay, let's go back to our coloring right here. And like I say, use what you have. No big deal. Or, you know, I mean, if you want to try different things, alcohol markers are fine, are great, I think. They help me out a whole lot. I don't have to do a whole lot with these things. They just fill in and really make my projects look fantastic. I'm not an artist, I'll say that. I'm just a crafter. So when I have something like this, and then Spellbinders gives me the wonderful shading in here with the dark areas, I don't have to really do anything to it. I'm going to add a little bit of dark pink though to that flower. And then right here. And you see how quick and easy that this is. Nice. First I'm going to go in with some dark pink here. And wherever kind of in the center here where I see dark, I'm just going to scribble. Watch what I do. I mean, guys, I'm seriously scribbling. No big deal. Just like that. Now I'm going to come back in with the lighter pink. And I kind of like to come around here and do my outline with the little tip. I don't do the whole thing with that little tip. It would take us a while. But I kind of, you have to outline it. Then we're going to die cut this out. Just like that. So from all the wind damage, because I live in Tennessee, if you're new to my channel, I had a lot of wind damage in my backyard. They're going to be fixing that next week. So that's going to get a little busy around here. But I'm glad, although it was very windy last night, I was like, oh no, not the wind again. Okay. Now I'm going to take this little brush end of my alcohol marker and I'm going to come back over all of this. It's just easier now. And where that dark is, I'm just going to kind of scribble over it. You see, I'm not taking paints. Like I said, I'm not an artist. I'm just a crafter. And all your alcohol markers work this way, okay? You can always like hit it with more alcohol marker and pull out color from a darker color into the lighter. They all work this way. It's not that these are special or anything like that. Any alcohol marker works the same way. And we have a little bit of shading on there. And I think that looks fantastic. Let's look at that. That looks great. Really, really nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring in the platinum again. And now we'll die cut. I'll put my flower up here. Get my wonderful die, because Simon thinks of everything. He's an artist, but he thinks of us crafters because we have a die for each and every one. I'm using the Best Ever Craft tape here just to hold this down. It's low tack tape. My sandwich here. I like a magic mat. And what you do with the magic mat, you just replace one of your clear plates with it. You know, I haven't had to replace a top plate in a year. So it works really well for me. I have some people that love it, that I've heard people say they love it, and I've heard people say they don't like it. So, you know, you might try it and see. Here we go with that. Let's bring our card in. Easy, simple, fun. Let's go ahead. I have a little piece right here. I want to put it on the stem. Right there. And then, now I've run out of my Spellbinders ones with the rounded edges. These have the squared edges. They're from scrapbook.com. And I just kind of put them on there, just like that, so it doesn't show. And let's place our pretty flower right here. And there's our card. It's that simple. With a little bit of hot foil, we have made a beautiful background, adding a very, very nice flower. Didn't that come out nice? See, and each time you do it, the placement might be a little bit different, but I wanted that angle to come across the card. And I absolutely love these scallop dies with the Heartfelt thanks. I appreciate everyone watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.